Good morning, guys. This is Elizabeth with Pinfinity and Beyond. We are booking it over to Savi's lightsaber workshop because I have an appointment in about 7 or 8 minutes to make my lightsaber. And it's been a wonderful morning. I feel like everything that can go wrong on this trip has gone wrong. I feel like the pin trading has been really shit. And the weather's been hit or miss. It's been like obnoxiously hotter than normal, in my opinion. And we got a nail or a screw in our tire this morning, so we are killing it today. But of course, I went to go call AAA, realized I had to be at the car when AAA was there, and I have my lightsaber workshop in, 6-7 minutes. So we're gonna go do the lightsaber, go back to the parking lot and call AAA. He's excited. He doesn't care. He's very anxious about it. I don't know why. We'll get it going. He's mad at me now. But I'm ready for my lightsaber. And I got my Leia outfit on today with my little buns up there behind my ears. So I'm ready to be rebel today. I'm mad. I'm very mad.
That's very fun.
They're missing like almost all the parts for the one that I want to build. And they won't let me mix and match. There's literally one sleeve for the Force one. Force and Power. And it's the ugliest sleeve.
70 minute right now. I don't know if they have a single bright.
Get you walking in.
Oh, you're starting right now?
Yeah.
We're stopped anyways, it doesn't matter.
Nice case. You're getting another one.
Yeah, I'm getting a nice one now.
So now that we are all here, I can finally say, welcome to the workshop. I know, it's a little, well, it's a lot. To us, it is everything. These are my fellow gatherers, and you may call me Kembe. Now, I know what you're all thinking. This all looks like a lot of old junk. Well, let me assure you of something. Some of it is new junk as well. When we humbly call ourselves the Gatherers, it is our purpose to travel the galaxy in search of ancient relics. We look in forgotten places, abandoned outposts, battle-ravaged planets, and what we find there we bring here to our workshop. So where a stormtrooper might look around and see worthless clutter, but to those who know, they see priceless history. And in these troubled times, preserving our past may just help ensure our future. Now, I'm assuming that we're all familiar with the legend of Luke Skywalker. You can't talk to me, that's not the first order of it's okay. Well, we hear there is another, a new Jedi. Does everyone know her name? Thank you. Yes, right. And what she has started is the spark of hope that we've been waiting for, and that's why you're all here. To look ahead and to build this. A lightsaber. A lightsaber has been wielded by some of our greatest heroes and most powerful enemies. It is elegant and enigmatic. To build a lightsaber is an art. A saber is a reflection of its builder, with the force flowing between both. Today you all feel that connection. And we'll begin with perhaps the most important part of a lightsaber. Any ideas?
Crystal.
Yeah, you're right, my friend. The kind of crystal. Able to focus the energy of the force, to magnify it. Some say the kind of crystal is the heart of a lightsaber. The color of the crystal determines the color of the lightsaber's blade, and you may all know this from some of the greatest Jedi stories throughout history. The blue crystal, for example, like that of Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, Princess Anakin Skywalker, and red. Green, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Master Yoda himself, and of course, Luke Skywalker. Violet, rare and beautiful, like the one wielded by Mace Windu. Red, by many it is called the color of power. Crystal of Darth Maul, Sarge Ventress, Darth Vader, and now Kylo Ren. But these are stories of the past, and we are here for you, our future. It's now time for you to select your kyber crystal, the heart of your lightsaber. Everyone close your eyes and picture it. Hold it in your mind. Which color calls to you? Which color do you see in your mind? Which color is yours? Open your eyes, everyone, and select your crystal.
You show it? Show it off again?
It's hard to see.
Yeah,
Purple.
it's very dark. The violet.
Right, builders, we all have our crystals, and if you haven't already, please go ahead and place those crystals onto the green crystal holders that you see in front of you. And so when your gatherers are preparing those saber designs we're using to create your hilts, and builders, the hilt is the foundation of your lightsaber. It is your center of control. It's also the part that stops your hands from being disintegrated. So yes, it really is quite important. In the boxes in front of you, you'll find on the left, you have your chassis. The next piece you'll be using on the right, that's the activation plates. That will be followed by the grips, the knitter, and finally, pommel cap. Building a lightsaber is a personal journey. Just as you chose your kyber crystal, you will now choose the individual elements that will make up your saber. The gatherers are all here to assist you, so now it's time. Let's build.
You wanna show it off? Give us a little twirly twirl with it?
Little twirly twirl of it.
Are you happy for the plan today? Nice one. You see that violet kyber crystal inside. Perfect. Whenever Kembe calls us forward, you're going to slide here to activate one together, down to deactivate, okay? Here you are.
Definitely have to get OCD on it later.
You wouldn't be able to change it.
No, it's like, he said I could fix that later.
Did he?
The builders seem to make some complete help, so great work all round. So, yeah, congratulations to you all. Right down on the end, protection and defense. You can travel wide and you get protection and defense. It's okay if you don't know.
To protect and defend.
Yeah, the way of the Jedi. Look at that. Yeah, that's well done. What color crystal did you choose?
Green.
The classic crystal of the Jedi seems to make sense to me. So,
Yeah.
congratulations there. Congratulations to you all, builders. I do ask you all now, though. Leave those hilts where they are, and everyone step back. And builders, as you step back, reach out with your minds. Feel that connection.
I know. I'm just kind of doing them all.
Nothing unexpected or traumatic has happened. That's a good sign. But as you can see, the gatherers have placed ourselves into the stabilization chambers. This is the tricky part.
Much skill have you shown. Chosen for yourself, you have. Now, join you and me. It is time.
Master Yoda, it is indeed time. Time to take our first step. The final stage is upon us. The bond between Saber and Builder is about to be formed. Builders, on my signal, you will come forward. Place a hand on the hilt of your saber, and together we will activate. Builders, are we all ready? Yes. Come forward. Everyone, hand on your hilts and activate. Good, now go ahead, builders, and raise your lightsabers. Builders, you have all built lightsabers, just like the Jedi and Sith who came before you. And like them, you too can change the galaxy. Remember, it only takes a spark. Builders, please deactivate and lower your sabers.
Complete
Can you
your
step all the way behind your
lightsaber.
building for me, please?
Now, your destiny you seek, your own path. May the Force be with you.
Thank you. Master Yoda. Builders, in your hands you hold remarkable power. And remarkable power should not be dropped on the ground. To protect your sabers, we're pleased to present you with the saber sheath that you can collect as you leave the workshop. Unfortunately, our time together is at an end, but your journeys are just beginning. Time to make your mark on the galaxy. Remember, you're all as unique and as extraordinary as the lightsabers you built today. Who knows, next time, perhaps you'll be telling your stories. Raise your sabers, everyone, and activate. Congratulations, travelers. Tell the spire.
Tell the spire.
When you get to the top, congratulations. Look at that time. Step up.
All right, guys. Tire has been changed. We have the spare on, and Kyle is on his way to go get a new tire right now. I'm making my way back into the park because I have a few rides that I want to do that he won't do, like Millennium Falcon. And I could probably get a few tower rides in. Maybe a rock and roll too. I know he does like rock and roll, but he usually only does it once. So I'm going to go ahead and get my rock and roll fix in. And we're going to boot scoot our way back into the park. He's got my lightsaber. He's going to bring it in when he comes back in the park later. He should only be gone probably like an hour or two, depending on when they can get him in for the tire change. Hopefully it's not too long. If he's smart, he'll call ahead. We'll see if he's smart. I'm just kidding. He'll do it. But we're back. All right, guys. We gotta make our way back through security. This time, hopefully, it'll be quick. Looks like there's not a major line, so I should be able to get in pretty quick, which is exciting. Whoa. Oh, it's the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular going on. I was like, what is that sound? If you haven't seen that show since it reopened, super cool. It's very, very similar to the original, but the original was so good. So if you get the chance, go see Indiana Jones. It's so cool. Guys, this will never happen again. I didn't go off in security. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I did different. I did everything the same. I think it was because I had my camera in front of me. So maybe I need to do that from there on out. That was brilliant. But now we're going to come over here and we're going to tap in. Right over here, maybe.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Let's go back to over here. My husband left his Sprite. Let's see if it's still here. Guys, I just like 5,000% made a cast member's day. She liked the 8-bit Goofy on my bag, so I just gave it to her. It's like, here you go. She was so sweet. She's like, no, you don't have to. She kept offering me another one off the board, even though I already did my 2 trades. And I was like, there's nothing on the board that I want. Just take it. I was like, I've got 1 million. It's all yours. And she was so excited. It was the cutest thing ever. And now we're here in the Antiques and Curios. I see a key, and I definitely need it. Ooh, a key. Guys, I got a key. I got a key. I'm so excited. I don't even know if it's the one I already have. I just saw the key and I grabbed it because those are so hard to find. He said I got really lucky because the family literally just walked out after putting it on the board from a Switch. So I'm really excited about that. And we're now on our way. We're making our way down to Millennium Falcon. I'm gonna double check my little sheet of all the locations here in Hollywood Studios. So Sid's has one. Where's Sid's? Movieland. We're gonna pit stop in here. I don't think this is it, but we're gonna pit stop anyways. I lied. Sid's is the Antiques and Curios. Crossroads has one, so we're gonna go to Crossroads and check it out. Also, there was definitely a woman in a full Leia costume, and I'm a little confused by that. I'm waiting for somebody to stop her, but it's okay. We're gonna scoot over to Crossroads and hope that they have their pin board out over here. It looks like I possibly see one. Do you have a pin board over here?
It does not open until 12:30.
Okay, thank you. So Crossroads pin board doesn't open till 12:30. All right, so we are gonna scoot over to ride Millennium Falcon now. So let's do it. I'm pretty excited. I've never ridden Millennium Falcon because I get motion sick. Not very bad, but I have now, I think, seen enough online that I think I can try it. We'll see how it goes. I'm pretty excited to try it because I think it's going to be really cool, but I do think I'm also going to get stuck as an engineer when I would really love to be the pilot. I might even ask to wait to be a pilot because I do have a fast pass and not a single rider. If you're single rider, you're pretty much going to be stuck as an engineer. Now, I think since I've got the fast pass, I'm going to ask and wait to be a pilot because I think that's going to be the coolest part is being a pilot or a gunner. I could be a gunner too. That'd be cool too. So we are moving and grooving, passing my favorite dinosaur over there. Passing the Chinese Theater, Sights and Sound Shop, Dockside Diner. I just realized I don't have my sunglasses on and I was like wondering why I'm squinting like an idiot. I'll probably put those on after I do Millennium Falcon because I think after Millennium Falcon we're gonna scoot over to either Tower or Rock and Roll depending on the lines for both. So I'm pretty excited about that. For those of you that have not picked up by now, I do use the DAS Pass, which is the Disability Access Service, due to extreme anxiety. And I have to say, for those of you that are like, oh, well, it gets you all this free stuff and blah, 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 I'm like, I still have to wait in line. I still have to wait. You know, if the line is 45 minutes for something, I can't get in that line for 45 minutes. So instead of waiting in a line, I'm waiting like at a restaurant or somewhere where it's a little less crowded. So it's not really giving you anything better than what you would normally get just waiting in line. Yes, I go through the fast pass, but in reality, I'm waiting longer than you would because if the wait's 45, I have to wait 45 minutes before I can go through the fast pass line. And then I still have to wait like 5 to 10 minutes in the fast pass line. And then if it's like Tower where there's a line after the pre-show, I'm still waiting in that line with you. Like that's not any different. So in reality, I end up waiting longer. I just don't do it in the line in the main queue. So, you know, keep that in mind if you get pissy about somebody using a DAS. It's not actually beneficial. It's not getting them in front any faster. You know what I mean? It's just they can sit down somewhere not as crowded for 45 minutes or whatever the wait is. And it's arguably better than somebody having a full-blown panic attack in the middle of the queue, in my opinion. And yes, it can be used for other more serious things. I just have had an experience recently that has caused me to have severe anxiety in large groups of people for extended periods of time, or really any period of time. Like even just going through the fast line can freak me out a little bit sometimes. So, you know, don't, just because somebody doesn't have a physical disability that you can see doesn't mean that they're not disabled in some way, shape, or form. So just keep that in mind. There's usually a pin board over here in Tatooine Traders, so we're gonna go make a pit stop. I'm gonna cut through. Sorry, guys. Up. We're gonna go see if this pin board's up and running today. Hopefully it's got something good. Pin trading is done at Tatooine Traders. Now we are gonna make our way onto Batuu with the 3 suns that give dying heat. It is kind of funny though. I don't know if it's just me. Sorry, there was a hair on it. I don't know if it's me or my brain or what, but I do feel like as soon as you step into Batuu, it's hotter. And that could possibly be like similar to almost like that rainforesty effect that they get in Animal Kingdom, how Animal Kingdom's usually about 10 to 15 degrees hotter than all the other parks. So I'm wondering if it's something like that, if it's maybe the different concrete that they've used, or it's all the rocks or something. But I do feel like it is a little bit warmer in Batuu compared to the rest of the park, which is kind of cool because Batuu does have 3 suns. So it's a pretty nifty fun fact. And we're almost there. I'm so excited. So a lady's getting pissy because she asked somebody on Batuu about something in the rest of the park. And the lady responded in a very cute way, I think, with, "Oh, I don't know anything about that planet." And the lady's getting all pissy. And I'm like, they have to say something cute and then they'll eventually answer the question because they have to. They can't not answer your question. And if they don't know the answer, they have to ask somebody else or direct you to somebody who can help you. It's literally part of the Disney way. So like if she'd just let her do her cute little spiel, then she would have still gotten an answer. But of course she'd get pissy about it, so whatever. It's okay. We're almost to the Millennium Falcon, so I'm ready to ride it. So I'm over here looking at the map, and I think my next step is going to be Aliens Rolling Saucers. Because that's something that my husband could definitely skip. He would be like not butthurt if we didn't do it. I would be butthurt, so I'm gonna do that. The wait's only 30. So we're gonna get in line for that once we tap in for Millennium. I'm pretty excited about it. I love Aliens Rolling Saucers. It reminds me of it's the same as the Mater ride in Disneyland. It's the same track and everything. It's just obviously a different theme. So I think it's super adorable and I love it, but he could miss it. So I'm gonna do it without him. All right, guys, we are coming up on the Millennium Falcon. I'm so excited. It's so cool. So cool. All right, guys, we did pretty bad. I was the left and right pilot, and I had the cutest little kid as our up and down pilot. Cutest little kid ever. We only got one thing of coaxium. We almost had another one. We barely missed it, but we also only had one gunner, so I think that was a big factor. We got like 5,500 was our full total. 5,580, I think. It was a blast. If you get motion sick at all, I would say skip it. Like during rides or anything like that, that screen time, if that makes you sick, I would say avoid Millennium Falcon. Probably not the ride for you. I mean, I guess like if you do get motion sick, you could close your eyes, but it's kind of hard to do that on that ride because you do need to be like actively pressing buttons and stuff during the ride. So that does kind of defeat the purpose of going if you can't be active and participate on the ride. We are making our way over to Aliens Rolling Saucers. And then after Alien, we're gonna go ahead and put in for probably Tower. And hopefully Kyle shouldn't be too much longer getting the tire. He is currently at Sam's waiting on a tire to get put on. So fingers are crossed that it doesn't take very long. But for now, I'm gonna leave the planet with 3 suns because it's a little toasty. And we're gonna go see some aliens and see what they've got to say. We're gonna go all the way over here to this green one. This is our winner.
your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the rockets and supervise your children.
That was literally such a cute ride. I love that ride. I don't know why it's so cute, but it is. And now Aliens Swirling Saucers is complete. We have our pass for Tower in about 20 minutes, and it's probably going to take us a little bit to get over there. And I was kind of torn between a few different places to stop for a cold beverage. I was thinking about Baseline Tap House. They do have a Hefeweizen that sounds pretty good, but I don't think I'm going to pass it if I go the way I'm going. So I think we're going to stop at Anaheim Produce. They have a frozen margarita. It sounds phenomenal right now. It's definitely toasty here. So we're going to go get a frozen margarita over at Anaheim Produce and then ride Tower, because that seems like a brilliant idea. Have some tequila and then go get on a drop elevator. Like, sounds amazing to me. Maybe don't do that, but I know my body can handle it, so we're gonna do it. There's Woody. All right, we are making our way. I see a sign about High School Musical, the musical, the series. I don't know what that sign is, but we are making our way over towards Anaheim Produce and Tower of Terror to go get our frozen margarita, which sounds so good right now. I am toasty. Very, very toasty. We are passing a market right now and a bathroom, so maybe, no, I'll just pit stop it before I go to Tower. But we are pushing our way through what used to be the old Pixar area. Fun fact, before they built Toy Story Land, they used to have a little Pixar area where you could do meet and greets, and sometimes they do still do meet and greets back there. Doesn't look like there's any happening today, or at least right now. So we're gonna make our way. We're passing Walt Disney's One Man's Dream, which is so cool. It's a cute little museum. It's got some really cool artifacts in it, and then at the end there's usually a video about Walt Disney, and or it'll show a preview of a movie that's up and coming. There's also a Sully meet and greet in there right now. I'm waiting on Voyage of the Little Mermaid to reopen because I miss it. I love the Little Mermaid. It's so good. I see the Hollywood Tower Hotel poking in the background. So maybe we will, hopefully we'll get there in time for our Fast Pass and we can ride it once, grab our frozen marg, and then hop in line for it again and ride it again after our marg. Because if I get there before my time, I'm just going to ride it first. So I know you guys heard me talking about the frozen margarita. There's a bug on my table. Go away, bug. But I actually got the grapefruit Hefeweizen from Anaheim Produce. It is so light and refreshing, and it is perfect for this hot weather today. And I'm pretty excited about it. I love a good Hefeweizen. I'm not a huge grapefruit fan, but the flavor of this is so good, even though it is very grapefruity. It's very light and refreshing. Very good for a hot, toasty day. If you're wanting something a little bit lighter than liquor, it is a good option. So something to think about. All right, guys, I have a little bit left in my grapefruit beer, but I am going to boot scoot over to Once Upon a Time because they do have a pin board. So I figure I'll poke my head in there and see what goodies they have. I might hit the Tower one too before I actually go ride Tower, just to kind of kill a little bit of extra time. And then it's time to go ride Tower. And then we're gonna get our Rise, because we haven't done Rise yet this whole trip. Obviously we have to ride it at least once, so. Look at this cute little Pride Stitch. I'm obsessed. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. We are gonna make our way over towards Tower now, and we're gonna hit their pin board. Oh my god, there's a whole dog section. I gotta get out of here before I buy everything for my dog. Oh my god, I love it. Okay. I don't need anything for my dogs. I'm gonna be a good person and not buy anything for my dogs today. Alright. We're gonna go over to Tower of Terror's gift shop where there is a pin board, and then we will go ride Tower. because why not? So in case y'all haven't noticed, I'm like very squirrel. Mentally, I'm like squirrel. Because I get very distracted very easily. Especially if I see a pin board. Because I feel like I've been talking about going to Tower forever. And I'm like just now making my way into that general area. Whoops. Alright, I think this is my last like squirrel moment. Where we are going to the Tower of Terror gift shop first instead of the ride. And we're gonna check this pin board mainly only because I only have like a couple sips of my beer left and I would like to finish it and not throw it away. And since I would be going through the fast pass line, it's gonna go pretty quickly before I have to throw this away. So we're gonna knock this out first. And I'm pretty excited. I hope they have some good pins on the board. Oh, it's a mystery. I forgot it's a mystery in here. So we're gonna go over here and see. Alright guys, Tower is complete. We found the husband. He's back from getting our new tire, getting our tire patched. They fixed it up for us. And now we're gonna go do some rock and roller coaster. We have our Rise of the Resistance in about 45 minutes, or like 35 minutes now. So we're gonna do rock and roll and then we'll make our way over to Rise and hopefully we should be good to go. I'm falling over because I'm on my leggies. I'm excited though. I love rock and roll and we haven't done it yet this trip, so. Alright, I found my way on an Imperial ship.
All the way up.
It's not good, guys.
How many?
I'm gonna be a little scared,
You're going to be
guys.
on blue. How many there? 2, you're going to join on blue. How many there? 2, you're going to be on red. Our remaining 2, you're going to be on silver. These 2, I said you're going to be over.
Red's
red.
up here. It's hiding.
Now, all of you look down at the colors that you've been assigned. Remember, these colors will keep your interrogations quick and efficient. When the cell door opens, I'll be calling you in by these colors, blue and red first, followed by silver. While inside the cell, there'll be color codes on the ground to guide you, just like there are now. You'll proceed to find those colors and stand on them, just like you are now. If any of you manages to forget this color at the amount of time it takes you to do this, it would be truly disappointing. So I ask, do you all think you can handle this simple task of remembering an individual color?
Yes, sir.
Good. If any of you have any bags with you, whether they be on your back, slung to your side, or around your waist, you'll take them off, hold them in your hand for inspection by the interrogation officer. If you are unsure whether what you have with you constitutes as a bag, then congratulations, it's now a bag. Take it off and hold it. Now, while inside the cell, you'll maintain your positions on the color codes that I assigned you so that the interrogation officer can see you clearly. Any questions? Good. Now, if any of you have any information about the resistance you would like to share, now is going to be your last opportunity to do so. It is in your best interest to tell the First Order everything. Any volunteers?
Definitely know nothing about the Resistance.
Yes, I'm sure, with their emblem on your ears. Not very good at this, are you?
No.
Yes, I can tell. It's very obvious that you have a camera and you're spying on us. Next time you should try to hide it better.
You know.
What about that ship all of you were on? Where was it going?
Here.
That's where I ended up. I'm asking its original destination. We've already
Here.
established you're not doing it. What about the location of the Resistance base? Anybody know where it is? Yes, you're not here. Very good at this. So I'm assuming that these ears help you listen. Your cats keep the sun off your face. What does your headgear do? That's not what I asked. I asked what the headgear does, not where you were going.
I love it.
I'm sure. Blue and red proceed into the cell. And then silver will be following it.
enemies of the First Order. We will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The Resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We are needed on the bridge.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally.
Oh boy.
Didn't do anything.
I feel like the timing has been off on this. I feel like we waited in that post room too long.
Stay there. Don't move.
Since we're getting out,
Let's go.
On the left and
Let's go, we're trying to escape.
Droids are programmed to return you to Batu. Hurry and don't get caught. Lieutenant Beck will guide you.
Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. A probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, there goes the prisoners.
Cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway?
If anyone's packing a blaster, now's a good time. The escape pod's just below us. Wait, why are you going up? I said down. Up is bad. Up is real bad. The Resistance will attempt to rescue the prisoners.
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields.
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
All personnel to their stations!
Stop, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run. Attention, all resistance personnel, abandon ship. I repeat, abandon ship. There's no escape. You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the resistance.
Your escape pods came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck.
All right, nice job, recruits. Not what you signed on for, but hey, you're resistance now. I think I have that authority. Right, Beck? Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on Beck. Line up. Scan for his pod beacon.
More escape pods down in Sector 4. Verification pending from Keith.
Lieutenant Beck here. Beck! You're alive! I should hope so. Great job, recruits. Thanks to your heroism, the location of the resistance base is secure. Bravo!